Hello YouTube, this is the original Oxymoron, and today we're going to learn how to slice a layout for coding a WordPress template. Yay! I spontaneously decided to do these tutorials after receiving several requests, so let's go on and open Photoshop. I am on Photoshop CS5 running Linux Mint. Yes, you can run Linux Mint. Hold on, let me move that. Yes, you can run Photoshop CS5 on Linux Mint, but that's sort of something else we can get into later. But the first thing I wanted to do is show you guys how to slice a layout. Alright, so we opened up Photoshop and we've got our page. It's a little sample page. Got about this page right here. Title, logo, some sample links, a highlight and a banner in our text. A picture would go here where this black triangle, rectangle is. Excuse me, I'm a bit camera shy. But anyway, we've got our page open up in Photoshop CS5 and the first thing we need to do if we're going to code this into a template of any sort is to slice it up into different little images. This makes it easier to plug into the code, it makes it possible to plug into the code, and subsequent tutorials will show you how to plug it into the code. But let's start with the very basics. The first thing we want to do is turn off all this text. We want to just turn off the text, we want to turn off our giant rectangle about this page. Just get rid of all that, our navigation, our lorem ipsum, our short stories and literature. Just get rid of it all. Leave it. I would leave, the only text I'm going to leave right here is this little explore my world at the bottom, because that's going to go on the background footer, but we'll get into that in a bit. But just turn off all your text that you've got up. Hold on, let me find my lorem ipsums. Link. Turn those off. You can do that for you Photoshop newbies, you can do that by pressing this little I right here on the side in your layer area. Alright, so you should have a blank document. Whoops, missed one of the link rows. As you can see, I'm not very organized. This was kind of spontaneous. Okay, so we've got pretty much a blank layout. We got a couple little things here, but let's not worry about those. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new layer. Then we're going to go to Image, and we're going to go to Apply Image. You're going to apply it merged, opacity 100%, just use the default settings. And then click OK. There, that should copy what we have, all the layers we have on currently. So we can slice them into different little files to use for our layout. Then we're going to go over here. The next thing we're going to go do is we're going to go to the Slice tool. I think that's up here. No. Oh. Slice tool. There it is. Slice tool. And we're just going to start by covering the whole document. Do that. And that's going to be slice 01. As we continue to slice, there's going to be little bitty slices everywhere. Then we're going to make another square to get this corner. This corner right here is an important accent feature in the layout. So grab the corner. We're going to skip over this bar right here because that's going to be something else entirely. It's going to be a button. Make that a little smaller. Make the corner a little bigger. Oops. Let's slice. And slice ourselves some of the background header. some of the purple. Just grab everything you can. It's the most important thing you can do because you never know what you're going to need. I'm not going to worry about the search bar. Shrink that down. Sometimes you'll see that it's like really hard to grab an exact spot with the slice tool. For this little part right here on the side, I just want to get the purple. I don't want to get any overlap, so I'll probably open a new file and zoom in and use the select tool to grab that a bit later. But now let's just go to save for web and devices. Ta-da! And we got our slices. We're going to name each slice. Let's just name it corner. And we're going to name nav hover. I'm double clicking each little part, little place. Back banner. And stripe 1. I'm probably going to go back and clip that stripe as well, but it's more important that that side one be clipped. Alright, we're going to save these as very high quality JPEGs so they'll load quickly on people's computers as they load onto the web page, Firefox, or whatever have you, and we're going to save. And over here, we're going to save it as images only, and I'm going to save it to my desktop. Aha. And we're just going to name it writingalone.jpg and click save. And it'll do that for us. Alright. Now that those are saved, let's undo all these slices. I'm pressing Ctrl-Alt-Z to do that. And oops. Oop. Let's step forward. Because we want to get back to our applied image. And let's zoom in and get that real tiny purple line. Zoom in as close as you can and just grab any part of it. It doesn't really matter since it's going to repeat vertically across your screen. Go to edit, copy, file new. This takes a little longer, but I prefer it sometimes to slicing because of the precision. I'm going to name it stripe 2. Got stripe 2 open, edit, paste. There's our little purple stripe. And then we go back to saving for web and devices. And save our little purple stripe. This is pretty easy. I mean, if you've ever used Photoshop, you know how to do this. But sometimes, knowing the logic of how things work for web design helps, even if you're really experienced in editing photos in Photoshop. Web design's a little bit different. Then we just click save, put it in my images folder. Then I'm gonna Control D and zoom out, and we're gonna grab the footer. I could have done this with the slicing. Because I'm talking, I forgot to, but let's just go on and grab this Explore My World here. Zoom out a little bit so I can get all of it. And then just grab this little part right here. Edit, copy, file new. It'll automatically make it the exact width and height of what's on the clipboard, so that's pretty cool. Alright, paste it on in there. And then you got your Explore My World in there. Kind of a nice little catchphrase. I don't know if my client's gonna want me to keep that or not, but he didn't complain about it when I showed him the draft. Then we got, just save it to the images folder, and so on. I still got a couple more things to grab, but let's just ignore that for now. Turn off your layer 12 on mine. It would be your whatever layer you applied the image to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact opposite of what we did before. Yay. So I'm going to turn back on Writing Alone, our logo. And I'm going to turn on the triangle, not the triangle, why do I keep saying triangle? I mean the rectangle. And our, where is it? Little banner header. I forget what it was called. Explore my world, seek and find. Oh, there we go. Short stories and literature from an individualistic mind. There we go. That's what my client had asked for. And we're going to turn off the background, turn off the footer. We're going to turn off this back banner. Where's the back banner? There we go. Turn off the back banner and turn off the purple stripes if I can find them. Sometimes the purple stripes, it's hard to find all these little details on here. Purple stripes are labeled. There we go. There's our purple stripes. And we've got some more stuff to slice. It's a little hard to see the white text on the Writing Alone, but you know, we got it. You can see it if you squint. Go back to your slice tool, and I'm going to select Writing Alone, and I'm going to select Stories from an Individualistic Mind, and I'm going to select this rectangle. I'm going to select the inside of the rectangle. I want to get like right up around it. Hold on. There we go. Shrink it. Slice tool doesn't offer a whole lot of precision, but it is a heck of a lot easier than just making new files and copying and pasting them and whatever, what have you. So I use a mixture of both, as you can see. It works okay for me. Other people may not agree with that. But we're going to save for web and devices again and do exactly what we did before. Except this time I'm going to make it a ping 24. It should have that transparent background. How you make it a ping. Gotta make all the files a ping. Crap. Okay. Go through and make all the files ping 24s, and it should give it that transparent background. For those who don't know, the little checkers in the back mean it's transparent. Means there is no background. So there we go. That's the only 3 files we really care about. I'll delete all the other slices afterwards. But let's just rename our slices like we did before. Banner, logo, backing, and go ahead and click save. Let's go for a WA2. just so we know this is a different set, and it'll save inside that images folder. And there we have the stuff is sliced. Anyway, on the next tutorial I'll show you how to upload them into File Transfer Protocol and how to plug them into your CSS. Thank you, stay sharp.